Good morning, beauties. Welcome to my YouTube channel where today I have a majestical beauty tip about oil pulling. So today is about oil pulling. Before we get started, if you want easy beauty tips with hair and makeup, as well as some creative fashion and home inspirational projects, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right there. All right, so before I kind of get into what oil pulling is, I just wanted to give you a little bit of my reasons why I dove into research. Quick disclaimer, this is not meant to substitute any way, shape, or form medical advice from your doctor, from your dentist. This is just something that I have to add to my oral hygiene routine. This is not to replace whatever your dentist says. Don't want to be held responsible. And so remember that before going any further. So why I'm sharing this with you is because I've had lots of people ask me about my teeth, as far as what I use to whiten my teeth. I don't know, people just, I have to say a lot of that is genetics, but I do some things to try to take care of my teeth because genetics don't really support strong teeth as much as I wish it did. And so that's actually how I started looking into oil pulling, noticing the oral health of my family as a whole. A lot of it does have to do with genetics, and I actually was told that by a dentist. I know for Native Americans or for indigenous people, the root of the tooth is sometimes not super deep, and so it's very easy sometimes for us to lose our teeth. So anyways, between getting asked about my teeth and then also paying attention to my family's teeth, I decided I needed to do some more research because for me, I always enjoy my coffee, my red wine, and that, as we all know, has an effect on our teeth as far as the discoloration. So all of those things kind of led up to me researching oil pulling about 3 or 4 years ago. It was the first time I ever tried this. What is oil pulling? Oil pulling is an ancient is an ancient Indian dental technique. It's swishing a tablespoon of coconut oil in your mouth for 15 to 30 minutes. You want to swish it in between your teeth, and you can kind of feel the pull of the oil going in between oil pulling. It draws out the toxins out of your mouth. It reduces tooth decay, it reduces gum inflammation, and it also reduces tooth and gum sensitivity. I can notice a difference with my oil pulling after just the first time. So it really does make a difference, but a drastic difference after about time number 3 or 5. And it's also a natural teeth whitener. Randomly throughout the year, probably 3 times a year, I will use an LED teeth whitening system at home. I don't use them a whole lot, but this is what I use. So if teeth whitening makes your teeth sensitive, you can compile this with that and use it together, and your teeth shouldn't be quite as sensitive. So anyways, the first time I did it, it's slightly uncomfortable, and but you know, it's kind of, what do you want more? Like, you make a decision. We make those decisions every day. Do you want to be uncomfortable for 20 minutes, or do you want to be uncomfortable for like days on end? So just one of my personal experiences is I know that this does help. I went to a dentist, it's my dental hygienist. Of course, they take your x-rays, and that's actually how I found out about the way that the teeth lay and the nerves and everything, from my x-rays. And in that process, I needed a lot of work done on my teeth. After my first visit with this dental hygienist, 6 months later, I go back for another cleaning, and she was absolutely blown away with the health of my teeth. I already brush with toothpaste, and then I brush for at least a minute after I brush my teeth with toothpaste with just hot water. The only other thing I did was incorporate oil pulling, and so it really does make a difference. During this time at home, I've had a lot more coffee, I've had a lot more wine, and my teeth have been a little bit more sensitive, and I could see the discoloration. So this morning I was like, I'm gonna start back with my oil pulling, and then I was like, everyone always asks about it, so that's why I decided to make this video. It's not a one and done kind of deal. It is something that you just bring it onto your regular oral care regimen. And so I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna let you kind of see the ins and the outs of it, but here we go. Before we get started, so here's the coconut oil I'm gonna be using today. It's actually refined. This is refined coconut oil, but I think you're supposed to use unrefined. And basically the biggest difference is refined is made from dried coconuts and unrefined is made from raw fresh coconut. But they're both, they can both be, you just want to make sure that it's organic. And they're both, and that there's not anything in there. Like, you want to make sure that it's just 100% coconut oil. Here we go. I open this up. So it's a tablespoon. I mean, this is, I think this is close enough, I think. So for 20 minutes, and one thing that I have learned is that you don't have to go to town like you're doing your typical mouthwash. This is more of like a slower, like you're just moving it in between the teeth. If you try to swish this in your mouth like your regular mouthwash, your jaws are going to be super tired. It'd be a great jaw workout. But yeah, so just take it easy and build yourself up, pace yourself. So let the 20 minutes begin. We made it. And so that was our 20 minutes. And yeah, so I meant to mention before that I pre-brushed my teeth with toothpaste before I did the oil pulling. And now I'm going to brush my teeth again. First of all, my jaws are a little sore at this point, but I'm very excited to get back into this. I'm excited for my teeth to feel better. My gums actually already feel like they're soothed. I don't know how to explain it. So let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this out, if you're like totally disgusted by it. Make sure that when you spit the coconut oil out, that you don't spit it out in your sink. It will clog your drains. Make sure you spit it out in the trash can. You don't want that mess later. So I'm very excited to get back into this. I mean, like I said earlier in the video, my gums already feel better after one use, and so maybe it's psychological, I don't know, but I do know that even like the soreness in my teeth isn't there right now. Let me know if you're gonna try this out in the comments. Like this video if you like it, and if you do try it, let me know the outcome that you've had. This is kind of a long-term thing. This is part of your oral hygiene for the long term. Have a beautiful day. Take care of your pearly whites and do something beautiful today.